Russia has tapped a new Ukraine war commander to take centralized control of the next phase of the battle after its costly failures in the opening campaign and carnage for Ukrainian civilians. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki.
Putting a general in charge who's responsible for the brutality and the atrocities we saw in Syria shows that there's going to be a continuation of what we've already seen.
Psaki speaking on Fox News Sunday. COVID cases are rising across the country, with nearly half the states reporting increases. The AP's Julie Walker reports.
The severity is not rising. Dr. Anthony Fauci says an uptick was expected after mitigation policies like mask wearing were lifted.
Each individual is going to have to make their calculation of the amount of risk that they want to take in going to indoor dinners and going to functions.
President Biden, who is vaccinated and doubly boosted, has not been wearing masks all the time. And just days after an event with him, more than a dozen D.C. officials have tested positive for COVID.
We feel that the protocols around the president are sufficient to protect him.
Fauci made his comments on ABC's This Week with George Stephanopoulos.
The average U.S. price of a gallon of regular grade gasoline dropped 10 cents over the past 2 weeks to $4.27 a gallon. Oil industry analyst Trilby Lundberg says a drop in the price of crude oil is the main reason for the decrease at the pump. But she says there's also been a drop in demand.
Demand is very weak because of these high prices that we have had.
Lundberg says the pump price as of Friday was $1.32 higher than a year ago. And New York City Mayor Eric Adams has tested positive for COVID-19. A spokesperson for the first-term Democrats says in a statement that Adams woke up with a raspy voice Sunday. He took a PCR test that came back positive. I'm Mike Hempen, AP News.